The year was 1954, the year where Godzilla was born, and years later he would still be relevant, having countless movies with newer generations being introduced to the monster. And while I do enjoy watching two giant monsters fight each other, there's one other thing that makes me love Godzilla even more. And that's his origins. The original Godzilla was not a fun film. It was not something to laugh at. It was a dark and ominous film teaching us of the consequences of atomic power. Godzilla wasn't just a goofy monster. He was a soulless destroyer, killing everything around him. Just like an actual atomic bomb, there were no readable emotions to be seen, not on Godzilla. The only emotions we see is the humans that suffer due to his presence. And who knows what could have happened if we didn't have an oxygen destroyer. While it's not my favorite Godzilla movie, I definitely do think you should check it out, just so you know a bit of where Godzilla came from. You can actually watch it for free on YouTube Movies with ads, so if you ever have the time and you want to watch a dark and gloomy film, that's it. But now I'm shutting up with the cringy dialogue and getting right into what you people for some reason consider funny. So since we're talking about the original Godzilla, what should I possibly talk about? Beam spam. Okay, it wouldn't be a fucking Gojira video if I didn't bring this up, but out of all the fucking kaijus in this game, Gojira is super infamous for beaming literally anything that moves. It'll beam you if you're destroying buildings, if you're doing the dishes, hell, he'll beam you from across the goddamn solar system. But come on, it's the original Godzilla. Surely he could do more than just beam spam, right? Oh, ay Dios mío. Okay, look, if we look at the melee stats, they're not bad. I'm just hoping that he would be so much better, but unfortunately, in most of the scenarios in this game, he just spends the whole time getting his ass kicked. Don't get me wrong, he can work sometimes, but most of the time, you're just gonna get your ass whooped by every other kaiju. But what exactly is his problems? Well, to start off, his health.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Yeah, if your health is under 3,000, it's not good. And that, my friends, is why I put some of my skill points into health. Despite him looking unstoppable in the movies, he's as breakable as a toothpick. What the fuck? I promise this was scripted, please don't laugh at me. Here's the thing, right? It wouldn't be that bad for him to have this much health if he had damage to make up for it. Think of Ready Player One. He has, like, 25 less health than Gojira, but he has a massive amount of damage to make up for it. But Gojira, on the other hand, is a no-no. He literally has not enough damage to make up for his shit health. His second and third attack is good, but his first one is just dog water, just don't use it. The only reason why I use it is because I'm low IQ. And his fifth move is interesting because it has a beam, but there's a difference. The fourth move is if you want to be an ass, and the fifth move is if you want to use a beam that's not aimable at close range. So basically, you become more aggressive with your playstyle. And I'm like, alright, that sounds pretty awesome. Let's see what the consequences is.
Why, oh god, fucking what?
All I feel is pain. Just like the people in the movie. Believe it or not, there's things in life I want besides a big pair of titties to be plopped on my face. I want Gojira to actually be useful. It's even sadder because he used to be the best starter. Notice I said used to be. That's because Anguirus was completely canned out and got replaced by another kaiju to be a starter, that being Gigan, which Gigan completely beats both of the starters, making the other two starters completely useless compared to him. So then Gigan makes Gojira look like shit even more. It's honestly sad because I want Gojira to actually be useful and hopefully he gets like a buff or something. Or hell, just make him a kaiju you can buy in the store that's actually worth using, because as it is now, Gigan is the only starter worth running. Gojira's not terrible, believe me, there's worse. But from what it seems like so far, Gojira's just gonna have to continue to stay in the back of the map and press 4.